Hello! Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's the weekend. It's me, Abby, and
Quentin.
good morning. Thank you for joining us. This is episode 19 of Jazz Brunch live stream. Season 1, right. So the original plan was to go on hiatus after next Saturday. And then this week I received a text saying, please, can you start work a few days early? And so this is actually going to be our final jazz brunch before August hiatus. It is likely that we will come back in September, although we may switch to every other week or once a month, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, like the Mackinac Bridge, we will cross it at some point. So my train of thought, we're gonna play a song for you.
That song?
That song.
Cool.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I wish you bluebirds in the spring to give your heart a song to sing, and then a kiss, but more than this, I wish you love. And in July, I'll let you health, and more than wealth, I wish you love. My breaking heart and I agree that you and I will never be. So with my best, my very best, I set you free. I wish you shelter from a storm, a cozy fire to keep you warm. But most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you love. Que reste-t-il de nos amours? Que reste-t-il de ces beaux jours? Une photo, vieille photo de ma jeunesse. Que reste-t-il de billets de mois d'avril, de rendez-vous en souvenir qui me poursuit sans cesse? On ne fanait chez vous avant, pas épandé, rêve au vent. Que reste-t-il de tout cela? Dites-le-moi, en petit grillage, en vieux clocher, en paysage si bien caché, et dans un nuage le cher visage de mon passé. But most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you love. Yay! That's I Wish You Love, or Que reste-t-il de nos amours. The French song is by Charles Trenet, who wrote some really beautiful tunes that were translated into English and many other languages. The English lyrics, I want to say maybe Johnny Mercer, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Apologies. I'm not really sure why, but I feel nervous this morning. I've got butterflies, like it's like this isn't the 19th week in a row that we've done this, but it just means I'm very excited to be here with you guys. Thank you guys for checking in the chat. We would love to hear where you're watching from, especially if this is your first time. I apologize. From Germany, welcome. I love knowing people across, in different parts of the world. That's one of the best things about the internet, is that it allows for connection beyond, there's a lot of potential for the internet to be used poorly. And from Czechia, I hope I said that right. It's such a thrill to me to know that we're able to connect with people Hi, Peter. Thanks for watching. That's nice.
Yeah, hey, bud.
A thrill to know that we're able to connect with people so far away. Great. So we're gonna hit a
Right.
quick trivia in between songs here.
A fantastic national, probably not international, holiday was this past week, and I really want to question you about it.
Oh gosh.
So we'll see.
We'll see. July 20th was National Moon Day. I hope you didn't moon anyone.
We didn't even prank each other. That's one of our...
All right. Fun fact about the moon. Selene, spelled Selene, but I believe pronounced Selene, is the Greek goddess of the moon and provides us with the prefix seleno, S-E-L-E-N-O, as in selenography, which is the study of the physical features of the moon. Conspiracy theory. This week, Selena Gomez's birthday was listed as a national holiday, which doesn't sound right to me, but Selena, kind of like Selene, so maybe she's
Cosmic powers.
She's in with big moon.
Big.
All right, which of the following is not true about the moon?
She's
Not
in with
true.
big moon.
A.
Oh boy.
A. The moon cannot be used for military installations or weapons of mass destruction. Can't put danger stuff on the moon. B. The moon is protected by a space treaty that prohibits the mining of natural resources. You can't go. People to step foot on the moon have been American men. D. The moon's environment does not allow for liquid water to persist. So like there could be some water, but it can't like in perpetuity. It can't be there.
Yeah.
So which is not true? A. Military stuff. B. Space treaty, natural resources. C. The only people to walk on the moon have been American men. D. The moon's environment does not allow for liquid water to persist.
Yeah.
What do we feel?
Working backwards, I feel like, yeah, it's too cold for liquid water to be there.
I actually didn't think anything about...
I think it's below the freezing temperature.
Okay.
Or, maybe with that. I think that one's true, that water can't exist on the moon. I think that's been found out. Because we've brought back moon rocks. I think that the B is the answer. That we're not allowed to mine there. I don't know to the extent like small stuff has been mined and brought back. Not like we're drilling for oil on the moon, but yeah, it's that one.
It's B. Yeah. There is
after the space race, after Neil Armstrong. Once we got there, I think everybody just called it off, right? That was my impression. Was like the Russians were like, you beat us to it.
I don't know anything about that, but the space treaty is real. It just hasn't been signed by anyone who's been to the moon. So, and America's current stance is that it's against capitalism to say that we can't mine the moon. So, America is for mining the moon. Yeah, or at least the freedom to mine the moon. Which,
all right.
Okay. Just another fun fact.
I don't know how pressing that is, so I don't emotionally feel much about that one. But checks out. I think it holds up.
Fun language fact. The moon, only reflects light. It doesn't give light. And so in Spanish, there's I guess, idiom. I don't know. But in Spanish, if you say give light, that's like an idiom or euphemism for giving birth. So the sun gives off its own light and represents fertility, and the moon can only reflect light and represents infertility. Wow. And so there's all these old like folk stories about the moon stealing children. That wasn't as good of a story as I thought it would. That's depressing. We're gonna play a song now called Reaching for the Moon. I saw someone mention it. If you guys would take a second to press the little thumbs up button on YouTube, it's very helpful for my, the internet robots like to decide if your stuff is good or not based on if people interact with it. Yeah. In fact, if you want to hit the thumbs down button, it's all the same to me as far as how the robots take it. So
it just makes us feel worse.
Just
on a personal level.
It makes me feel personally hated, but
just as good for the algorithm, though. So
this is called Reaching for the Moon. I believe it's by Irving Berlin. It's it's low. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1. The moon and you appear to be so near and yet so far from me. Now here am I on a night in June, reaching for the moon and you. I wonder if we'll ever meet. My song of love is incomplete. I'm just the words looking for a tune, reaching for the moon and you. I wonder if we'll ever meet. My song of love is incomplete. I'm just the words looking for a tune, reaching for the moon and you. Isn't that a lovely song? You don't really hear it much. I learned it at the jazz workshop in a Irving Berlin class.
Yeah. Nashville Jazz Workshop. Great resource. Good
Yeah.
folks.
Also,
Check them out.
very haunting. Agreed. Nashville Jazz Workshop, due to the global pandemic, all of their classes are online right now. So no matter where in the world you live, if you are interested in learning more about jazz as a listener, as a vocalist, as an instrumentalist, there are tons of classes available, and it's could be a really nice way to kind of break up the monotony of life right now. Great.
They're great. They got stuff. If you're into comedy, if you're into pop music, like if you're into straight instrumental stuff, if you're looking for fundamentals, not to just praise the workshop, not to be supportive of the community here.
For some reason, it felt like you were making a joke, and then I kept listening, and the words were serious.
Just being nice.
Just being nice. Gross.
That's where we're at.
July. We're in July. July 23rd was National.
Not in June, though.
July 23rd was National Gorgeous Grandma Day, and if you think I didn't consider for a moment faking out our moms with a pregnancy announcement, you're crazy. I'm not pregnant. I decided not to go there, but it definitely popped into my mind. Okay. July 24th, most importantly, was my mother-in-law Helen's birthday.
Yeah.
That was yesterday. So we've got our
Happy birthday,
representing
Helen.
the flowers, representing A&M,
Yeah.
wearing our Helen shirts. Less importantly,
I would whoop, but I'm not an Aggie, and I'm not allowed to whoop. But I know Helen
That
is,
is nice.
with great fervor, whooping in Dallas, Texas.
Mom says she would have
Represent.
cried if I had faked it. Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, that's how you know it's a good,
That's the point.
wholesome joke.
To hurt people you love. That's what pranks are about. Less importantly, yesterday was National Tequila Day.
Yeah, it was.
So,
All day,
no multiple choice here.
all morning.
No multiple choice here. From which plant must tequila be primarily made in order to be considered tequila?
It's also popular for making sweetener.
My mom says reminds me of a sick funeral joke. If you want to hear
Oh,
about
boy.
the horrible funeral prank that was played on my mother and her family,
Yes.
send me a message. I would love to
Oh
tell this
man,
story.
that one's rich.
Yeah, I see agave. I'm gonna need more
agave?
specific. It's
Really?
not- yeah.
More specific than agave.
Yep.
Well, that's all I had. Can I?
Does anyone? I'm sorry if I missed it.
Blue agave?
Kevin!
Okay, sure.
Trivia dork strikes
It's
again.
blue agave. You can also sewing needle and thread in an agave plant. You have to. There's a little bit of.
Interesting.
You got to hold your jaw the right way to get it out, I think. But in a pinch, the agave plant, maybe the blue agave specifically. Good stuff.
What is the name for a tequila-esque drink that is not made specifically from the blue agave plant? So this is more general. If it's just made from agave, but not... Oh, I'm sorry. Tequila has to be at least 51%
Blue agave.
blue agave.
Okay.
And if it's not pure, blue agave, it's called
Jesus.
tequila mixto.
Makes sense.
I read it as mixto, but why wouldn't it be mixta? Anyway.
Tequila. Yeah.
Yeah, they nailed it. It's mezcal.
Mezcal. I was gonna say I didn't even look.
I'm not saying you didn't know. I'm just saying
Wow,
we gotta move this along.
smart.
Oh,
I have like a 30%.
actually, you want to hear
Overall.
how smart we are? Y'all, listen to this. We're trying to buy a house, okay? Joseph was right. Joseph, my big brother is so smart, and he knows a lot about drinking. Just kidding. I mean, he
Go, Joe.
probably does, but in a relatively healthy way. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're trying to buy a house.